Hello and welcome to this cosy campfire in the 12 for what's going to be our level 14 episode of Red Reborn. Small oversight on my part, I exhausted all the level 12 quests, so we're going to have to make do with some... actually, we do have one more 12 to do, which I'll do in this one. And then maybe I'll show a couple of 13s. I'm going to try and do the diplomatic immunity one. And also in here I think there's the Mired in Kobolds. We can give that one a go. Maybe we go and try... I've said in the past, haven't I, that that I'd tried whatever build I was doing at the time against the big dragon at the end of Mired in Kobolds. Let's make that the thing. We'll do the diplomatic one, and then we'll come back in here and we'll have a go at the Mired in Kobolds and finish it on the big dragon. See who dies first. I rather suspect it might be us who die first because we don't have reconstruct yet. Also, we're a little bit low level. Maybe at level 15 we would have reconstruct. Perhaps it's not so good an idea as I was thinking that. I'm sure we could handle the smaller dragon, but the big one, I reckon not at the moment. We'd take too much pain coming back. So I was talking about this crossbow for 14. Here it is. The Fatal Flaw comes out of the level 14 quest in the 12 subversion. Really nice weapon to have. Vorpal, and as mentioned before, from level 10 the weapons start scaling up now in damage. So you can see here we've got 2.55 D10 and noticeably better than the last little level 3 Vorpal one we had. Ruby of Shock slotted in there. Some other nice things. The keen is obviously not a factor because we've got improved critical ranged and that doesn't stack, but we've got armor piercing on there, which is very nice. And of course the Vorpal itself is lovely. 1 second. Okay, so that's the only change to the gear. I'm having a bit of a debate with myself. I'm really liking what we've got. We've got 2 pieces here from the Dread, really helping the magnetism side of things for the imbue. We've got our 5-piece Dread set. We've got our 3-piece Ravenloft and our little Raven's Eye thing for some attack and damage and search and spot. I'm loath to break that up, which is what we would have to do if we wanted to put the Sharn 3-piece on. I think I might just wait until 20 and leave things as they are for now. We've also got Relentless Fury there on the helmet. I'm very tempted to wait. The only thing I will change is put an uprated rune arm in. I do have one at 15 that is significantly stronger than this one, although it doesn't blow up boxes. So again, that's debatable whether that shouldn't be left there. Spells wise, I've just picked up a couple of AoE bottles like the Alchemist has. Same as the Alchemist, you can't quicken them, but they're quite nice for topping up fleshes in between fights, or if you happen to be around a big boss fight when there's one or more melees around the boss, throwing that in can be really nice. I found on occasion questing with Red, obviously the ooze. I had this in Ravenloft, that quest. It's the last one, isn't it? The Abbey of St. Markovia. Down in the cellars there's ooze, and my god, he made a terrible mess. He split them into so many. There were 3 and 4, maybe even 5 Reapers popped up out of it. And the only thing that really helped me keep the numbers down was the old level 5 rune arm. So that did actually get fired and was helpful in clearing up those ooze splinters, if you want to call them that. Okay, I digress. Let's go and see if we can not suck too badly in the diplomatic immunity one. I've changed my mind about the dragon. I think even if we did manage to beat it, it would take such a long time. It's not exactly going to be riveting viewing, is it? I've been doing most of the things on 2, so I'm going to stick to that. Apart from that death that I mentioned in the mines there, where granted I wasn't paying proper attention, we've been doing pretty well. I think that might be the only time we've died so far this life, so that's good. Granted, we haven't been really pushing the envelope difficulty-wise, aside from the 2 that we did in Ataraxia on Reaper 4. It's all been Reaper 2. But he's looked handy doing it. In the back of my mind all the time are the struggles I had with, I mean, Red, when he levelled last time as a bow, he had the not inconsiderable advantage of having Naslella to round up everything for him with the cleric tank. So he had a huge advantage there. I'm going to shock myself here and remember to trigger our Mikhail for the DDO, because this is a quest where it's quite handy to have one. Hello?
What an absurd! You don't even know he was here.
just in the middle of a recording.
I know. I want people to know I'm madder than normal.
Right, okay. If you had a level 14 or so character, you could even join in.
Okay.
As it is, maybe you can provide a commentary.
Are you by yourself?
Yeah. It's the one of the things I'm hoping to, or I've hoped to do with this series. It's the build that you're doing now. Because Red previously levelled with Ol's tanky cleric, and it was very obvious that without that cleric, that bow build would have been really struggling. So I'm trying to demonstrate here that we are quite capable of soloing pretty handily on this build. You watch, I'll go and die horribly now I've said that. Like we've been doing in the chess games recently.
Oh my god, recently we had played a little bit of chess, and we are both, equally horrible.
I thought you put that very diplomatically. I think it's quite. You found us that site, didn't you? Chess.com. And I think it's quite hilarious how it analyses the game afterwards. And you get this rundown, don't you, of how many mistakes and blunders and. What was the other one? Missed opportunities to win. And Annie and I are invariably in the double figures for all things. Speaking of blunder, I think you could tell the people about the capybara thing. Capybara, what it is and how it came to be.
It seemed like in the middle of 70s or 80s, there was a chess game between a player from Minas Gerais, my state, and São Paulo, the other state. And one higher level player lost to a player that was, much less prepared, let's say.
Much lower ranked, maybe.
Yeah. So he started to call him a capybara. So whenever a player... Capybara, capybara! So whenever a player lose, like shamefully,
yeah.
to an opposite player that is
lower ranked,
much less...
Yeah,
than him, is called capivarada.
So let's hear what the capybara is.
It's a little animal, very cute and friendly.
Because a lot of people from Europe won't know, and probably from the States as well maybe won't know. I don't know if it's just native to South America, is it?
Like a rodent. He's like a big guinea pig. Very cute, but not good to be close because they can transmit diseases.
Ah, so not good to cuddle then.
No, not cuddling them. But they are cute.
I just think it's so much nicer having a mistake referred to as that, as the animal, than on our translation. It's blunders. But yes, try as we might, we can't seem to cut out the blunders, can we? What is the Oh my god! What level is that character?
15 is no good.
Um, it's. I tell you what. Yes, yes, it's fine. It's the. But would you need to have? Could I try and share that? Did you get an invite there? Yes. Okay. So can I share the? It's that one. Diplomatic. It's in the 12, Annie. Diplomatic immunity. It's called.
Okay. So it's still about the chess. We had gave up to play between us because it was not gave up, but just to try something else than our terrible game, against each other. And we had the idea of, putting us both together to go against the machine.
They have various levels of AI bots you can play against, and it particularly appealed to me because I like the thought of winning or losing together. I don't like the thought of one person winning and the other losing. It doesn't sit well with me.
And so before every move, before doing the move, we would discuss between us what would be the best move. Of course, after a while, I got with no patience, no patience
And
to
that's
be
when we
this.
started losing because Annie was in charge of moving the pieces. She had the board on her stream, and stuff just started moving and disappearing quite regularly.
And between us, we had more mistakes than when it's just
Yeah, we did.
multiply the
I
mistakes.
liked the discussions because at least we were pushed to think about the strategy there, weren't we? And two pairs of eyes in our case are better than one because me in particular, I suffer just as in the DDO game from horrible tunnel vision. Like in DDO, maybe I'll ask one of the party to do something, and I'll get this uh, rather terse reply: "Nope, I can't. I've been dead for 2 minutes." That kind of thing. And in the chess, it's like, "Oh, can we just move this down here to attack the king?" And it's like Annie will say, "Well, what about the pawn that's going to eat your queen if you do that?" And I just haven't. I just focus only on the one thing. It's absolutely ludicrous.
Yeah, and my problem, just like in DDO, is that I YOLO a lot. Suddenly, I just think, yeah, I will attack the king with I will put my queen in the other side of the table, and that's it. It's gonna be an incredible attack, and then it just gets eaten.
I think the first game we played, you did that, didn't you? Suddenly I saw this queen moving down to the other end of the board. I thought, my God, what have I missed? And I thought, no, I could just take that, I think, and I did, and that was it. That was the shape of things to come for that game. Until we got to the very end, didn't we? We fell foul of the stalemate law, or I did. I must have been about 10 pieces to 2 in the lead. So all I had to do was corner the king, and I did it in such a manner that her king was not in check, but couldn't move, and apparently that's a stalemate and a draw. So even in chess, I managed to snatch defeat from the jaws of victory, just like we did in the slave lords in this particular life. You wouldn't have seen that, Annie. I got all the way to the end of the slave lord chain, to the big boss fight at the end. And on the last opponent, the very last opponent, I threw it away. I couldn't believe it.
Oh,
I got up and used the shrine, but as we know, that doesn't count. Are you? What are you? Are you in the quest or?
Yeah.
Okay, okay,
I
good,
can get
good
some
show.
enemies here.
What is?
Probably I'll kill.
You could just stay in a safe place. If what is B storage? Is she a melee, a ranged?
Uh,
A
is
I
she is oh, how do I tell?
oh
Is a
lag.
melee,
She's a melee.
melee.
Okay, I'm completely stuck here with lag.
A rough voice barks out. Soldiers of Droam, stand down. The war captain wishes to
She's a
parley
total
with the
disaster, by the
intruders.
way.
She's
Oh my god.
what kind of a melee is she?
Purple Dragon Knight
Right.
is supposed to be a barbarian, I think. Well, it's just a holder of space,
I know
of
she's a
shit.
bank character. Yeah.
Hmm. Sometimes when I have too many things with the bailiff, because I want everything I don't have.
Yes.
So I do.
The bear likes her shinies.
Yeah.
Sometimes when there is a chest on the horizon and nice things in there, you'll hear this little voice in the corner saying, "Well, I might take that for my collection."
Ilos Rolt dead. The hope of avoiding war with Droam has vanished.
There are
Something
3
like that.
chests at the end here if you're bothered.
Enough, perhaps, to give
I am
Stormwatch
bothered.
time to prepare for war.
I just
I,
don't know how to get there alive,
I
because
don't worry too much about it. I was going to say there shouldn't be too much in between you and the chests, but
maybe I took a wrong path. It wouldn't be the first
now
time.
that would not surprise me. The fact you were finding things to fight would suggest, well, not a wrong path necessarily, but maybe not the same path I took. Not to worry. If you really want, I can DDO back, and I have a hireling who does a
Right?
DDO. I can DDO back and guide you there.
I'm out.
Oh, you out? Okay. Right, now I was contemplating for the second and last one, for this one, doing the Mired in Kobolds quest here in the 12 and going after the big dragon. But then I'm
Okay.
thinking it might just take a serious amount of time. Does B Storage have any healing?
No, because my ability score is too low.
Right, I have 2 vials here, which let's just test them. Oh, that's not terrible, is it? Okay. Was that a crit? Yeah,
That's good for me.
it's not terrible. Where are we? The Mired in Kobolds. I can't decide whether we should have a go at that big dragon or not. I
Yes.
think it could be a
It would
complete disaster. But I
be a
think if
disaster.
people have let's do Reaper 1 then and give ourselves a chance on the dragon. If it is a complete disaster, people will be used to that on this channel by now anyway, so I think I started a recording once showing all the chests, didn't I? Because we did do it. I think it might even have been when you were leveling as this build.
Mm.
What was that? I was the sorcerer, wasn't I? Did we do it, the dragon, then? Can you remember?
We did one time. I don't. I don't remember what I ate for lunch.
Do you expect me to believe that? The fixation you have on food. You remember what you ate for lunch 2 weeks ago, never mind today.
Of course I do. I ate pizza today.
Right, now, I have some nice elemental weapons to give. Do you have an imbue? Oh, she might not have an imbue, might she? Does she have an imbue?
I don't know much about this character, to be honest.
Okay. Well, if you have an imbue, it's a little bit better than it was. If not, then you
Mm.
haven't lost anything.
Mm.
I can give you some more health with the positive energy thing, but I haven't got
Okay.
extend for it yet.
Don't need to. Don't.
We want beast stories to live. Now I think there'll be some fire thrown about in here, so let's give you fire resist. Possibly electric as well for the kobolds. And maybe some death ward might help. I think that's about all I'm going to get away with before the bear goes charging off anyway, so let's get going.
The kobold village ahead is abuzz with motion. You are in the face of a great many kobolds.
Come to me, come to me.
I made a bad mistake there. I should have let them go around you. That would have been the perfect play. What I actually did was a total mess. There's some remnants here if you want. Be careful about the next group. They have red bosses. I need to heal you before we go to that. So yes, I need to try. Did that hit you? No?
Yes, yes, it did.
I need to try and let them kind of come to you, but not so that you have all sorts of trouble.
Purple balls, I like it.
We've been experimenting and doing very well with, haven't we, at the cap, this radiant force field on the tankier characters.
Thank you. It's better to allow them to come close.
Yeah, I made a mistake there.
All of those up there is yours.
Yeah, dealt with. There's some coming from the right, including a nasty thing, several nasty things. Oh my god. Throwing everything at it.
Thank you.
I like how the bottle curls to reach the target. Remnant here if wanted. Oh, nicely done. Oh shit, did I stun you as well there? Sorry. I didn't realise you were in the middle of it. That's one way of keeping you out of trouble.
I don't knew that you could stun me.
It's the crystal that shattered. It stuns everything in its sort of immediate vicinity. Like the thing up there on the top there. I think that just
I was hitting the crystal as well. It's not only your fault.
Ah. We'll call it mostly my fault.
No, it's not. It's a team effort, like Papa Joff says.
Oh. He was in here earlier telling me in great detail the
I missed him.
No, he's oh god, the lag. He's still about, I think. He asked me if I was recording earlier. I think the lag has kind of crippled us at the moment. I'm trying to shoot that crystal and nothing's happening. Good luck to us trying that dragon thing with this amount of lag.
I can see myself dying in there easily.
I sincerely hope not.
You are not taking the lost souls on purpose, or what?
I'm not that heavy on souls, as you know. You play the character at the cap. I could have taken it. Probably should have. I think I'm going to shrine before the end anyway.
Alright.
Oh, come
I took a
on.
little nap.
You took?
I took a little nap.
A soul?
A little nap while you was out.
Oh, right, okay. Well, I didn't tell you I was coming back on in case you were engaged with something that didn't want to be disturbed.
No, you should have told me. I was just sleeping. That's why I was mad.
Well, I think you'd said to quote your words, come back to me if you can. To quote your words, you'd said I'll just get on with some things here. I didn't realise some things meant nap.
Yes.
Actually, I should be taking souls because I'm using the mana more now to heal you as well. Oh, there's remnants. Oh, that was a nice shot. That looked like a paladin. There is a chest here if you want it. Is that like a smite you did?
Well, maybe if you have a while after, you could even have a check on this character. Maybe it's not so horrible as I think.
It's is it just something? It's an iconic, obviously, isn't it? PDK. So you just, I guess you're using the default gear.
Yeah, I am.
So you could probably, if you wanted to, have a look in your host of treasures. I'll use the shrine here. And see about putting some nicer gear on it, if that's of interest.
Mm-hmm.
That looks like a Shan weapon that she's got there.
Let me see, let me see. Siranian Mall.
Yeah. It's like a Shan crafted one.
Let me show you.
Oh,
Show
yeah.
my shinies.
Show the shinies, let's have a look. Oh, Ruby of Ghostbane. Oh, you've got Sylvanas going on as well. So it's probably not that bad a build, you know?
It's because I had played the Barbarian with the Bayleaf.
Oh, and
And
you
that's
do have the elemental. Oh, it might not. You still might not have an imbue, but it is there. Greater elemental weapons. Oh God, she's gone in. No, don't go in. No, no, no. Oh my God. Is anything attacking you in there?
No.
I think there could be acid.
Now just imagine this behavior playing chess.
Yeah. Why do I get the feeling we're going to die a horrible death in here? I'm giving you acid, electric, fire. I have the radiant thing to give you. I think I might save that for when the dragon starts on. Okay, I think we're about ready.
Okay.
Hell with it, I'll
Let's
do it
go
now.
then.
I'll give you Hood of Unrest and the radiant thing. Do your worst. Get the trash first.
Whoa, I needed you.
I'm trying. I'm throwing everything I can. I think the best thing I can do is kill the things that are hurting you.
No, come back. Come back.
God, what's happened now? Wrong screen. Oh. Okay, it's almost dead. That's the little one, isn't it? Of course. You've done a great job against that. Right, okay. Let's make you up to top. Let's take the chests in case we do die. Take the ones that we can take.
Some of these chests are still
Mm-hmm.
ordered, even after you slew them.
And if we fail, we are not losing much because the quest is finished. We'll be just
What do you
Embarrassing.
mean we're not losing much? We have our pride.
Yeah, as I said, will be just embarrassing, but you know.
Embarrassing? It'll be devastating. We're not in this for second place. We are in it to win it, girl.
Mm.
Uh, okay.
When the dragon realizes you've slain its monstrous offspring, its wrath shall know
I
no
can't
bounds.
give you the radiant thing because it's still on a cooldown. But this battle could last up to a minute. Now, if you can even just kite him round and let me stand still, we might have a chance.
Okay. Oh, knock it down.
Okay. Oh, we've got some extras here. Please,
Thank you for the heals.
please don't tell me this trash is constantly respawning. We've never had that in here before. Boosting again.
Sorry, sorry.
It's alright. Okay, I'm gonna have to run.
Yeah, I think your damage is much bigger than mine. I'm not being able.
Oh, weapon is already... What's happening here? Why can't I... Oh, I was trying to...
Come to me.
to heal you. Oh, I'm in real trouble. I can't heal properly. I can heal you, but I just can't heal me, and he's gonna kill me. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe now I can heal a little bit. Maybe
Thank
this
you,
is the
thank you.
way to do it. To have you just gradually chip him down, and me just sit here and heal you. We can do that.
No, you
But
damage this.
we have problems with spell points now as well.
Yeah, you damage him. Damage him. Him not. No, it's her. It's a mama.
Well, I lagged to bugger here. It's almost just stopped. It's eaten one of my boosts.
Oh no. Fuck.
Hey, family channel.
Mm. This is not even a bad word. It's an adverb of intensity.
If you say so. Yes! We lived! We did it together! Like it. And to the victors, the spoils.
Nice. Let's grab some shinies.
Happy days. Now, if there's any justice, there'll be one of the Papa Joff's... Oh, there's a Black Dragon scale in here. There'll be one of the Papa Joff's favourite card cleansing things in here that you can sell for a auto box thing.
Not
Well,
this time.
I thought we did rather well there, and it did serve to illustrate that the dilemma that you and I had in the last recorded one, namely, if you stopped what you were doing to throw me a bottle, it was always a dilemma, wasn't it? Do you stop and help the person because they're hurting, or do you try and kill the things around them quickly? Generally, I think especially if it's trash, to just keep firing and try and get rid of the things quickly and then do the heal. But against a boss like that, it was a bit of a conundrum.
In there, I am sure that the only use, my only participation in there was to make the quest more difficult to you.
I don't think so. I think if you hadn't been in there, we saw that the thing chewed me up just as easily as it did you. If you hadn't been in there to take some of the heat off me, because we could heal you much easier than we could me. Yeah. No, I think you helped, and that weapon of yours doesn't look too bad. So,
Now,
and the build seems all right. Sylvanus is a big boost to Maul builds. So yeah. So this was supposed
nice.
to be the level 14 episode of Red Reborn, and it turned into the chess discussion and a side discussion on one of Annie's bank characters. And ironically, you are using um, a Maul Sylvanus build, which is how Purple started out his life many moons ago. And he was a bank character also. So there are some
Who
parallels there.
who knows what path it will take?
Yes, I think we could say that about most characters and the game in general. And on that happy note, we will bid you farewell. Thank you very much as always for looking, and I'll speak to you in the next one. Take care.
Take care.